It's Week 7 of the National Football League, and there's no love lost between these NFC South foes. It's the Panthers and the Bucs, next on EA Sports.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much. And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Love looking to throw it. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Here's Thomas. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now. Forced out to his left. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead it's 2nd down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now he'll escape to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Pulled in at the 24. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. The Panthers in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Love, they go play action now. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On fourth down, Love. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Love. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Love from the gun on third down. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here we go now on first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Love, this is third and goal. Touchdown! Laviska Shenault, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was the touchdown catch from Laviska Shenault that capped it all off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan in on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first and 10, Hunt. He'll find Fournette again here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Hunt into the hands of Darden. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw. Hunt. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay. Looking to throw. Hunt. And that'll be caught by Darden. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun. Hunt. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Love. And Thomas has it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Love. That caught by Trimble. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Love now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Gano for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. He's got, and the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Inside the 20, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey from 10 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them hovering up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Love. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Sly able to put this one through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached... Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Fournette once more on second down. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hunt. Evans, fast footwork. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Gano's kick is good, and that will tie us at 24-all. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Off the play fake, Love. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Play fake. Here's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jordan Love, his third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Fournette, a first down carry. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They've certainly hit the point of no return in this one because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You guys sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation. They failed up front this time.
Back now here on EA Sports. The offense on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Hunt. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just out. Yard line.
Ready.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Love looking to throw it. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Okay, ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 41. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Now Love. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free, and off he goes.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. They find some open field here.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Love, this is third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Throwing to start the drive. Hunt.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Looking to throw. Hunt. Dumps it off to Fournette. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw again.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Thomas brings it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here. And that should be enough to get them the victory. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Love. Able to complete this to Chenault. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Carolina, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.